Alright guys, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit, my thoughts on this Craftsman evolv mini screwdriver. Now this is a 3.6 volt screwdriver with 200 RPMs max. Yes, I said 200, not 2000. To show you guys what that really looks like, I'm going to put this drill bit in here, pop it on forward, and just give it a go. So as you can see, not terribly fast. It's not like a handheld drill where you pull the trigger back and it'd spin off as fast as it would want to go on you. This is something designed more for smaller, more precise things, not necessarily, obviously, drilling, not big 17, 18 millimeter bolts, not removing spark plugs or things like that. This is more for computer repair, taking out all the little screws. I used it yesterday to take apart all the panels on the dryer so I could clean all the dust out of it. I used it about a week ago to get way up underneath a four-wheeler so I could remove the fuel valve where there was very little room to work with. I could remove that fuel valve and replace that without having to take off all the body panels and remove the tank. This is more for smaller jobs like that. But for smaller jobs like that, it works absolutely fantastic. To give you kind of a size comparison, here's a can of lacquer thinner, and there's this. So, as you can see, it's not bulky, it's not huge. I'm only 5'6", I've got smaller hands, and it fits fine in my hand. It would fit fine in somebody larger than me. There's nothing to complain about. It's got the pistol grip style, which makes it kind of a natural feel, kind of comfortable sitting in the hand. Obviously we got forward, flip it over, we got reverse, and in neutral we have a pretty bright light. This isn't no 200 lumen whatever, but this is bright enough to definitely get down in there and let you see exactly what you're wanting to look at without having to drag out an extra shop light, have to hold a flashlight in your other hand, have to, get some other source of light somewhere. There are other styles, there are other brands, makes, models, like this Black & Decker here. This is more of a stick type, since it is straight all the way across. This is more of a pistol grip type. I prefer the pistol grip type because it feels more natural in the hand. It works a little better for me with the stick type. You kind of have to either sword fight it or it just doesn't feel as natural. It doesn't work as well for me personally, and I find that things like this aren't as powerful as a quality product like that. So, as you can see, mine is beat up quite a bit. It has served me very well for a long time now. The only problem I've ever had with this is the contacts on this switch here got dirty underneath. So I removed the 5 screws around here, popped it open, a little rubbing alcohol, the Q-tip, cleaned those contacts off, and works like new. As you can see, it's getting low on battery, so I'm going to have to pop it on the charger again. But before I do that, let me show you guys what else. With anything like this, you absolutely must, if you're going to be using something like this regularly, whether it be small engines or dryers or whatever it is, pick up something like this so you have all the bits available. This even has the really small socket sizes for the bolts and stuff on the dryers, for the little type of stuff like that. So this is a must-have if you're going to be using this thing regularly. Different products use different fasteners, obviously. This thing has its own extender in there, but if you really need to grab a long ways or get around a corner or something, you can pick up one of these. So this thing is great. Absolutely love it. Recommend it. Go out and buy one. Do not buy anything off-brand just because you can save 10, 15 bucks, okay? This thing is powerful enough. I've actually drilled out a brass lock with this. If that doesn't say anything about how much torque this thing has, I don't know what will. Let me repeat that. I put a drill bit in here, very similar to this one. It was a smaller one, and I drilled out a brass lock. I know brass isn't the strongest of materials, but for something like this, that's saying something. It's got the nickel cadmium battery. It's a 3.6 volt. It's got a charging port down there with an indicator light, a little LED. Lets you know it's actually charging. Just even if you don't do a whole lot of stuff in the garage, this would still be great for, you know, hanging pictures in your walls or something, putting those screws in or whatever, hanging up stuff in the kitchen, fixing drawers, whatever. Something small like this, something light, powerful. It doesn't weigh a whole lot. It's not bulky. It's not a chunk, but it is sturdy. It's very strong. I'm not gonna toss it around because I like to take care of my stuff, but if you drop this thing, which I have more than once, it's still gonna work on you. Whereas something like this, if you drop this thing first time, it's gonna shatter and the battery will no longer stay in. So that's probably the main reason I stopped using this one. But anyways, that's that. Pick yourself up one. They're great. I use this thing pretty much every day.